Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be part 2 of the Dr. Brown's bottle warmer series. In the previous video I did an unboxing, so if you haven't checked that out, make sure you do so before watching this. And now we are going to test it out. This is my very first time using the bottle warmer. So baby Noah has been asleep for a few hours now, and he is in the process of beginning to wake up. So it's almost time for his feeding. So what I'm gonna do is show you the process of how we would warm his bottle normally, so that you can get an idea firsthand, real-time look of how we're going to use it and whether or not baby Noah has any problems with warming up the formula. As I mentioned in the previous video, typically this bottle warmer is used for breast milk because 9 times out of 10, if you are expressing, you are refrigerating or freezing your breast milk. So the bottle warmer is really used to help preserve the nutrients within the breast milk. But because we are using liquid formula, it's pretty much the same principle. So we're going to see if baby Noah likes the formula when it's warm. So stay tuned. All right, so what we're going to do now is take the pre-made formula that you see on the left-hand side, and we are going to pour it into the 4-ounce bottle that you see on the right-hand side and move on to the next phase of warming the bottle in the bottle warmer. All right, so what I'm doing now is I'm taking the pre-made liquid formula and I'm going to pour it until the 4-ounce line that you see. Now I'm getting ready to add the top that was provided with the bottle warmer and put the top onto the actual bottle. I'm not using the ones that have the nipple as well as the attachment if it's for anti-colic, because it was recommended in the instructions not to do that. So everything that you see here is what I'm going to be using to put inside of the bottle warmer. So the next phase will actually be putting water into the bottle warmer. All right, so what I'm getting ready to do now is add the water into the base of the warmer. Based on the instructions, it was recommended to use purified water. So if you don't have purified water, then bottled water would be the next best option. If you don't have that, then I would recommend boiling some water and then adding it into the bottle warmer. The reason why they recommend using purified water, because the minerals in tap water can actually destroy the base. So that is the reason they recommend using it, but you have to use what you have to use. So if you don't have it, then just use what you have. And we're getting ready to move to the next phase of using the bottle warmer. Okay, so now what we're going to do is I'm going to attach the top part to the actual base. That is the part that heats up and warms the bottles. Okay, so I have attached the top of the bottle warmer to the base, and so now I'm getting ready to add the milk to the bottle water. And as I mentioned before, I have the nipple and the attachment in the back, pulling it forward so that you can see that we are not allowed to add that to the base. It's gonna mess it up, so you just only put the top in. And now I'm going to preset it for the heating instructions so that we can warm the milk. All right, so when you turn the machine on, it will automatically show the preset of room temperature. So I went ahead and I predetermined the amount of ounces that I had, which is 4, and then I'm changing it because the formula was actually refrigerated. It wasn't room temperature, so I changed it to refrigerated. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start the machine and watch it count down from 6 minutes to 0. And afterwards, we will test and see if the milk is actually warm. Alright, once the machine cuts off, then the milk is ready to be removed and tested. Alright, we're almost at the finish line. So I am going to take out the milk from the bottle warmer and I am touching it to just see how warm it is, and the bottle is actually pretty warm to the touch. So I'm going to remove the cap and add the actual nipple and anti-colic attachment to the bottle. Once I do that, I'm going to give it a nice quick shake. With pre-made formula, you always have to shake it to make sure everything mixes well. And I'm going to test it, and right now it's pretty warm to the touch. It's not too hot, not too cold, so I'm pretty satisfied with it. It would definitely be something that I would give to baby Noah. So what I'm going to do now is actually feed baby Noah this bottle and come back with my final thoughts on this Dr. Brown's milk warmer. Alright, so after feeding the bottle to baby Noah, he actually had no problem with it. It was a lot easier for him to digest, and we noticed that he's had less gas since warming it up, so this bottle warmer has actually been very beneficial for us. I would definitely recommend anyone who is looking for a bottle warmer to look into the Dr. Brown's bottle warmer. I'm sure there are other bottle warmers on the market, but because we have Dr. Brown bottles, we picked this one. Usually what happens is we can get about maybe 7 or 8 reheating sessions for the bottle before you have to put more water in, which is pretty good. So that's usually about maybe a day or 2 before we have to refill it with water, and we usually stick with the 4 to 6 ounce setting. We haven't used frozen because we don't have any frozen formula, but we do use room temperature setting as well as the refrigerated setting, and the temperature is pretty consistent. We've never had a problem with it being too warm or too hot. It's always been room temperature or a little bit lukewarm for him. There are a couple of times where we have used it, and what will happen is that we will heat it up and then it's still a little cold. If you find that it's a little cold, it's because you have to add more water to the base. And once you add more water to the base, you should be fine. But I would definitely recommend this product to anyone who is interested in using it. So that's it for this review. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. Make sure you click the subscribe button. Make sure you share and like and comment on this video. What other bottle warmers have you used? Have you ever used the Dr. Brown's bottle warmer? Let's discuss in the comments below. And until next time, take care and see you on the next video.
Welcome to a mom's life unscripted, family fun and laughs. Come witness. Come witness. Yeah. April's life has changed so much. See what it's like with a new mom touch. It's okay if you don't have a clue. Join the club, cause it's new to us too. Okay. Yeah. It's a mom's life unscripted. Hey.